superhero alien against a wealthy gadget man. Hey guys, welcome back to another Composers React, and we're here with Alessio. Alessio did some very cool tracks also that are still coming out on the albums for Hunchback, but also worked on some incredibly cool movies and series. Is there one series that you're just creating right now that you can already reveal?
Oh, yes. It's just on Netflix. It's called Sandman.
Sandman. That one is, it looks very stylized.
Hell rock. That's cool.
And I'm very curious, what is your approach on this? What did you do? What is kind of the main thing that you can share on what you did here? What kind of style can I expect?
Oh, Sandman? Oh my gosh, dark.
It's
dark and electronics.
Electronics, yeah, but it's good. Like, and also the stuff that you've been writing. The last one that we released was Electronic Frontiers. Also had this very electronic feel to it. Then as well, I think it's very nice if you compare it to your work with, for example, Toy Story or A Beauty and the Beast. You wouldn't necessarily say you would make that sound, just because this movie have a more lighter feel to it.
Definitely, yeah.
But it's a super cool track. So definitely make sure to listen to that album. Hey, we are here with this Batman and Superman shirt. Is that for a reason?
Are you ready?
Just accidentally?
Are you sure you want to do that? Let's do that. Yes, it's. We are going to introduce and to watch a very nice trailer. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. Batman v Superman. And the cool thing is that, Alessio, you actually worked in the audio department for this movie.
Yes, post-production. I was the assistant of teams. And we shared a great time over there with Hans Zimmer, Jean-Claude Excel, and Nick Smith, the three composers.
Yeah.
And Chris, he was the director. And very great time. It was my first experience with a AAA film.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm excited to watch it now, the trailer, because I never saw the trailer, you know.
I haven't seen this in a long time, so I don't know which trailer this is anymore. But I think it's incredibly cool. Let's dive into a little bit more of what you did exactly and how you work together with all these great composers on Batman v Superman. For now, let's dive into Batman v Superman.
Let's do that. Are you sure?
It's probably going to be dark.
Very dark.
Today is a day for truth.
All right. Oh, and we have a deep hit.
The world needs to know what happened.
Henry Cavill's such a good Superman.
That kind of power is very dangerous.
Very serious.
Spontaneous.
Oh man. Very contradictory. Heavy image, not too much sound.
Never happened in action movies.
Big riser. You don't see that too often, running to the problem.
Let the record show that this committee holds him responsible.
And the lucky girl who survived.
Oh, this is the Zack Snyder one.
Yeah.
That's how it starts.
Damn, okay, that's...
The fever.
Very dark. The woman.
Good man.
Ooh, I like that more bit crushy sound there.
I don't know why. He's going to solve about that. He doesn't like
vigilante, like a one-man reign of terror.
Oh, does it burn into it? The bats.
Decide what the right thing is. Nobody cares about Clark Kent taking on the Batman.
I know that Henry Cavill is also a PC head. He loves to create his own PCs and stuff. He's actually just a Superman nerd.
It's all that gives them hope.
No, I love him. He's great.
People hate what they don't understand. Be their hero, Clark.
We don't understand.
Extremely epic, but super slow.
Anything they need.
Very slow-mo. I do love slow-mo a lot. You can't go wrong with me with that.
Absolutely no.
You never did.
Okay, so...
Do you know the oldest lie in America, Senator?
Here we go. Hey, with the guy from Social Network again.
Yeah, exactly. The same one.
Lex Luthor, right?
How many good guys are left? How many stayed that way?
Gal Gadot. She was in it? Yeah, she was in this, of course. That's Wonder Woman. She's amazing as well.
By the way, the music is kind of...
It's
weird.
It works though. He has such a bulldozer Batman costume, huh? It's like a tank. Oh wait, whoa, that was weird. That was like his parents. What a strange edit.
Finally, women.
It's very epic. Cholesterol.
They spend a lot of fire and smoke.
Black and blue.
Batman vs Superman. You have a superhero alien against a wealthy gadget man.
It was nice.
The red capes are coming.
He has a weird vibe though. Him playing Lex Luthor. Slow-mo on capes is great.
Rising. Look.
Smoke in the face of Ben Affleck.
Climax.
This is epic. This is extremely epic. You know, who's gonna win this?
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow. I have to say, I think I have seen the one before the Zack Snyder cut. I have no clue what happens with this new one. There was like a new edit made. Do you remember? Like, so you worked on the first one with the music. Tell me a little bit about the process, because normally there is one composer with a team working on it, but here's now 3 composers, maybe 4.
Yeah, because Chris asked to Hans to make the music, but Hans was a little busy that period, so they had the idea to share the multi-composer for this movie. So there's Janko XL and Nick Smith with Hans Zimmer. They made a great job. The music is cool. It's epic. Maybe the only thing that I save in the movie is the music. Yeah, because I think is one of the Chris work that
there was a lot of criticizing on this movie, because as well, I made the joke as well, Superman vs Batman, is that even a thing? Because like, Superman being this superhero alien coming from Kryptonite, you have this wealthy man, is that even a match, you know? But then as well, I think that the movie, I think there was a lot of comparison between Marvel movies during the time that Marvel had like this comedic factor to it that they do really well. And then you have the more seriousness, especially after Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight.
Exactly.
That there was a little bit more of a very serious vibe to it. And they nailed that, or DC nailed that extremely well. And there was a little bit of a mix between being a little bit comedic and then also being that serious, where people said like, hey, what is the identity?
Maybe this is weak point. This is the weak point, because I think maybe they have to put some time inside the character and working inside the character. In this case, in the movie, the character is just, I destroy you, you destroy me, I destroy you, you destroy me, we destroy the city, blah, blah, blah. There's no the character in the deep, because it was very interesting if you analyze the Superman and the Batman with 2 different amazing personality, you know? Yeah. And both, they hide from a mask. So it was, I think they lost a great chance to make a very amazing movie.
But how did you approach this as in sound? So you work together on kind of like make sure that the score was right, or you make sure that the assistant orchestrator.
Yes.
Am I saying it right?
Exactly. Okay. Because it was my first experience. So try to imagine this guy who came for the first time in the Sony studio, and with the score, you know, the orchestration score, no? It's different from the classical score. It has pages with the number 4/4 in this way, and then the score. And so I just to catch and underline where the orchestra make wrong. For example, it was a crescendo. They never made a crescendo, so
wipe that out.
Then I stop. Exactly. Then I stop and say, okay, and number 37, there is no crescendo, please. We do it again. So this was the hard job.
How was it to work with? Because that seems difficult. So with one composer, like one main lead composer, sure, and then you are helping out, you're assisting as much as you can. But now there are 3. Yeah. How is that? Like there must be one lead in that sense, or how was it to work alongside these legends?
I met only Hans Zimmer, personal. No, never Junk. I'm sorry about that, because I really admire here. Is amazing. Yeah. And Of course, 3 composers with 3 different music approach. So this is make the music interesting because Jungle is inside the electronic world.
Yeah.
But doing this job, it means you have to do this job. You have not to think about that. So maybe now I can say that the experience was amazing for the starting point. But if I have to do now and again,
it's okay. So it was a little bit messy in that sense.
yes.
But then again,
I did not expect so messy.
were you not overwhelmed or maybe intimidated by saying like, okay, hey, you're jumping on board of this project. You hear all these like huge names that everybody knows from kind of the
Because
musical
I
position.
didn't knew.
You didn't know. You're just diving
Of course.
in.
Yeah, that's my job. There was a sound engineer over there that asked me, come with me in the Sony studio. You are my assistant today. Yeah, really? Okay, yeah, let's do that. I take my stuff. Yeah, take a document with you. Okay. I take my passport.
And then Hans Zimmer is just chilling there.
Yeah, I knew just about Zimmer, and that kind of pressure is enough. Trust me.
Yeah, most definitely. I understand.
But Hans Zimmer was not so popular like now.
Yeah.
That it was popular. It was Hans Zimmer, of course, but it's not intimidated. No, he's just a great composer.
I've met Hans Zimmer as well one time, and very, very briefly, and I just felt a very warm man in front of me, being very, very nice, like nothing like bad or arrogant or anything at all. So I just had a very good feeling, very warm man to me.
Yeah, and musically talk, he gave a lot of space on musician.
Yeah.
He said, this is the part, but you play like you play.
Oh, okay. So he does give a lot of room where you say, hey, put your signature on it.
Oh, absolutely.
How do you want to change this? And
absolutely. If you see, did you see the film Dune? No, of course.
Sorry, come again?
Dune.
Dune. June. Sorry.
June.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, June.
Pardon. You're saying it Italian.
It's my
there was
English.
too much flavor was there.
My English is Dune.
Dune. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course I saw
okay,
that.
There is a video on YouTube where Hans Zimmer explained the sound. And it's fun that he interviewed all the musicians. All the musicians say, yeah, he took off the best part of me. So I was myself there. He just asked, do the best you can do. And so Hans Zimmer is a great motivator and then a great composer. This is a very, makes the difference.
I really like that when people...
It's the opposite of Danny Elfman, for example.
Yeah, oh, so what would you say with Danny Elfman then? He's more like it needs to be his way?
Danny Elfman, he doesn't control anything because he wants, he's scared about the director.
Okay.
He don't want to spend time to do stuff again, so he want to be perfect.
Okay.
And he takes care of what the director wants.
Okay.
In Hans Zimmer, the case is different. I call Hans Zimmer because I want the Hans Zimmer music vision.
Yeah, okay. So it's more like the Bob Ross of music, saying like happy accidents instead of full control. I like it as well. I like just sometimes you have this vision in your head, especially what we're here doing with our sister company, creating games. We envision something, and is it exactly what my brother and I have in our heads when we're creating something like that? Yeah, of course, it needs to be in a great skill. It needs to have the canvas that we have been created, and we stay within those lines. But then again, it's not exactly that vision that you hold within your head. If you are a director like that, or you're running a project like that, it becomes very hard to work with, I think.
Exactly, but this is the big difference between composers, no? If you need a composer that translates what you have, your vision, you need to call someone like Eddie Elfman. But if you want a composer that make his own visual, your movie, you call Morricone or you call Hans Zimmer.
That's the beauty, right? Like I rather want to have
two different style and way to approach to the job.
So how will you be? Because like what I do love is if there's an emotion and I'm saying to you maybe, we want to create something very maybe eerie, emotional, but still very dark and kind of doubty, maybe making just jealous feel within it, then I want you to create that.
I do.
To an extent. And if I say, this is not exactly where we go, then maybe on like some small parts of it, I would say we can change it here and there, but I would rather want to hear you and your approach to that emotion. Would I do it differently myself if I would create that music myself and compose? Most definitely. But that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
If you want it exactly like you want it, then you rather create it yourself. Yeah. If not, or else if you're able to, of course. Some people can't make that. But if I ask something like that, do you like that better, or do you like to be restricted, where they say, we just want it like this.
It's a choice. It's the first step of composition. Now, I love the educational part of composition. So I am into education because I'm a teacher. I teach how to the film scoring. But in this case, the approach is everything. Because if I have to be, the composition, the film scoring is divided in two. Is ethic and no ethic.
Yeah.
Ethic is when you can say your own vision. You can be yourself. No ethic, it's just that someone hire you for a lot of money. You have to do that. So there is something in between, of course. But if you are a music composer, you have to be ready to make a decision. And you have to talk with the director first. If the director trusts in you, say, hey man, I call you for this because I love your music, so be yourself. Or the director say, I call you because I have a vision, take a listen. I have this music, they play a sample, no? I want that the movie sounds like that.
Yeah.
Can you do that? So it's no ethical, no ethical, this is ethical. I see, of course I can do that. Of course, it's a synthesizer, drum machine, it's okay, it's a little bit of orchestra. I can do that. And I do best to do that. So It's always in the 100% of me. But it's too different.
I believe we can talk for hours about this. What I do think we should do is eventually make a podcast and then we talk into more depth where we go into details of this. Because I think even the people watching this right now, they would love to hear a little bit more about all these processes and why you make certain decisions, why sometimes insecurities are not shared on the outside, but on the inside they are still happening. So
come back in the bombastic stuff. Okay?
No, so
we can use some effect.
Yeah. No, but thanks for bringing this one, and also to have the story that you were so involved already with this project, which is really cool to hear.
Yeah.
For the people watching, if you like this, make sure to subscribe, and if you have any suggestions for any other videos, any other games, or other movie trailers that you'd like us to react to, make sure to comment down below. For now, I want to thank you for watching, and see you next time.
Hey, are you ready?
Go! Hey there, I appreciate you watching the video. If you like this one, check out this video or that video. And if you want to support the channel, make sure to click on top of my head on the logo and subscribe to the channel.